So, and this is for our Greater Morning Star church family. Sitting with Rodney, everybody in the church knows Rodney Rowe. We know what he's been through. And we always see the stories of the people who are touched by coronavirus, the number of deaths each day and each week, and since this thing has touched us, or we see somebody being wheeled out, and they're applauding to say, hey, this person survived. But from a person who's had to deal with it, we just wanted to share, the good side of the story, the fact that I have gone through and I made it because of, support and prayers and calls and wishes. So I just wanted to catch Rodney to sit down and talk about what it was like for him not being able to see my wife, not being able to talk to my wife, for a month and a half, 50 days. And then what it's like when I finally do get to see my wife. And having said all that, I'm going to get out of the way and I'm going to let Rodney kind of tell you guys his story.
Okay, good evening, church family. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your phone call. I'm going to give you a little insight to what's been going on in my life for the last month and a half. I'm going to share with you guys, my wife was diagnosed with the virus around the 1st of March, actually. She's been hospitalized ever since. Actually got her into rehab yesterday. She's been struggling mightily. She's actually had a stroke while she's in there, and she's actually lost the use of her kidneys, so she's on dialysis, but she's fighting. My daughter was diagnosed with coronavirus also. She's been cleared. She's gone back to work. I actually contacted the virus myself. Been cleared. I'm doing okay. Patrick Rowe, my brother, he was also sick, and he's been cleared. He's scheduled to go back to work Monday, I believe. I want to thank everybody for their prayer. It's been tough, not just for myself, but for my entire family. Me and Kim has been dating since 1977, sophomore in high school. Really haven't spent too much time apart. Just not being able to go see her, to talk to her, to just say I love you. Since May the 5th. It's been a little tough. Toughest part, I think, everybody knows how I feel about my grandbaby. She was quarantined away from me for almost a month. Only thing we could do was FaceTime. But I still thank the Lord. He's been good. He's brought us through. Kim is doing so much better. She's still sick, and I still solicit your prayers. But the Lord is good in spite of. Kim is fighting, and I don't want to sound redundant. I just like you guys to keep on praying for me. I don't want to leave anybody out. The phone calls, the prayers, I appreciate it. I'm not going to call any name because I might forget somebody, and I don't want to do that.
Amen.
The food you guys have brought over, the water, the toilet paper, the paper towel, I mean, it actually overwhelmed me. I want to thank everybody, for your prayers and, your well wishes. We're going to get through this.
Yes, we are.
And hopefully we're going to be better people on the other side of this. And I just like to thank everybody. That's all I really have to say. Thank you.
Oh, and to piggyback on that, there are so many more people that are struggling with this virus. And we don't want to forget that it's not just the person that has it, but their family. To be not able to touch my wife for 50 days.
Yeah.
It's a painful thing. I mean, not even to say I love you, good night, good morning, how you doing? Nothing. Until we start to realize the power in our prayers. I wanted to make sure that we know there are not just people dying every day from coronavirus. There are people recovering. And hug those families, man. Reach out and touch those families and let them know that you love them. You know, give them a call. Don't just go about your day like, I don't care what's going on with anybody else. Jesus tells us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Our pastor just spoke on this last night. We should have the love for one another, so much so that when one of us is struggling, every one of us is calling at God. We should all be concerned. I thank you for your prayers for Rodney, for our church members who ask me every week, have I heard from him? Have I talked to him? How's he doing? Here he is right here live and in living color, happy and accepting your prayers. We thank every one of you. God bless you.